Here at Patterson UTI's Rig Up Yard in Houston, Texas, the company invited many stakeholders from many different sectors within drilling to take a look at the services and other offerings that it's providing to its customers. As the industry ramps up activity heading into 2023 and beyond, the company says it's positioning itself as a leader in industry through its investment in people and technologies. Low carbon solutions were among the key areas of focus at the event, as Patterson UTI showed off technologies such as EcoCell, a lithium battery hybrid energy management system that regulates stored energy to provide power to the rig when necessary, decreasing the number of generators needed online and reducing the rig's carbon footprint. Katie Holst, VP of Technology at Patterson UTI, said technologies such as EcoCell have paid noticeable dividends in building the company's low-carbon portfolio.
Most recently, the last couple of years, we've been investing in hybrid energy technologies, so specifically lithium iron phosphate batteries, to be able to run in parallel with our engines. And we're seeing really great reduction in fuel and emissions, sometimes up to 30%.
Representatives from Criterion Energy Partners, a geothermal energy development company, were also present at the event. Criterion is working to combine existing technologies and processes from the drilling of oil and gas wells with its own proprietary systems to help make geothermal more accessible to drillers. Patterson UTI announced a strategic investment in Criterion in March 2022, and Danny Regg, co-founder and CEO of Criterion, said the partnership with Patterson has been valuable in helping the company develop the tools needed to scale geothermal.
You know, there's lots of small innovations and little steps that we need to take to ultimately make it happen to where it can be cost effective and commercial in a way that allows it to scale. I think that's what it's going to take. It's got to be competitive with other technologies out there for the similar energy attribute. But a big part of that is driving down the cost of the most expensive capital component of the geothermal project, which is the drilling and completions. So when you think about, driving the cost for drilling and completions down, one of the best, partnerships that has worked for the oil and gas industry is that relationship between the drilling contractor and the operator and the developer. So that's really what we've forged between Criterion Energy Partners and Patterson UTI. And that partnership is going to allow us to drive down those well costs so that we can drill more and more wells and take geothermal everywhere.
Universal Pressure Pumping, a provider of pressure pumping and completion services operating under the Patterson umbrella, showed off its Tier 4 dual-fuel pressure pump at the event. Akshay Sagar, president of Universal, said the company has been transitioning away from conventional diesel-fueled pressure pumping to dual-fuel systems, as well as systems fueled entirely on natural gas. Such efforts, he said, are important to helping reduce harmful emissions, but there are challenges to achieving widespread adoption of these systems.
In terms of customer adoption, the challenge is new technology always takes time to prove, both in terms of the efficiency and the economics. So customers want to see, does this make economic sense for me? Because it is a higher investment. All new technology comes in with major capital outlays. So if we put in the capital, we expect our customers to sign up and be committed. So that's kind of more of the comfort level being built up. And I think the industry has done a great job at looking at new technology and getting a lot more in the direction we need to.
On top of the low-carbon technologies, Patterson offered a tour of one of its Apex PK Super-Spec rigs, bringing people closer to the high-tech systems that have become increasingly important in the current drilling landscape. The rigs utilize Patterson's Cortex operating system, which serves as a central platform for optimizing, monitoring, and automating rig equipment functions. The company also invited students from various IADC student chapters to the event, where they got to chat with Patterson employees, representatives from Patterson-owned companies and partners, and see the rig yard. Mike Holcomb, president of Patterson UTI Drilling Company, said events like the showcase are a valuable tool in building relationships with the next generation of oilfield workers.
Well, we've been very active with IADC in the student chapters since we've revitalized that. At Texas A&M in particular, we've done a lot of rig tours and rig visits. And for us, when these young folks come in the industry, we will employ some of them internally within Patterson, but a lot of them will go to work for our customers. So if you make that connection early, at some point they'll be making decisions around selecting contractors and all. And so if you start that relationship, they'll remember that.
Recruitment has become one of the drilling industry's biggest challenges in recent years, as the industry fights against negative perceptions related to emissions among young people, as well as uncertainty caused by recent oil price downturns. Catherine Rourke, VP of Diversity and ESG at Patterson, emphasized the importance of showing how oil and gas can still remain a viable long-term career option. For Patterson, that means emphasizing its ESG initiatives and highlighting new technologies.
You hear so much about technology and you hear about it with, electric vehicles and whatnot, but really what the oil and gas industry can offer in terms of technology-minded opportunities and jobs, and again, looking towards the future, that's a really, really strong message that we want to get out there for potential talent for us.
The students at the event, such as Keegan O'Brien, showed enthusiasm for potential careers in the oil field. Mr. O'Brien, a member of the IADC student chapter at the University of Louisiana Lafayette, said he thinks oil and gas will still play a vital role in the energy mix moving forward.
The fact that we need energy to run our world, and especially with advancing technology, we need the energy to supply that innovation. And so all of our energy needs, it all starts with getting it out of the ground. And that's what interested me, was being able to supply power to individuals and make everyone's life better.
Mr. Holcomb said that one of the big keys in connecting with young workers is in showing them the value that oil and gas will continue to play in the energy mix moving forward, and in showing how their skills can translate into long and fruitful careers both in the industry and beyond.
And for young folks like that, it's really, explaining the need for energy, and also from the industry, we get a bad rap because of the cycles, and so people are concerned, am I going to get laid off? And, and I've been in the industry for 40 years, and obviously I've been through a lot of cycles, but my encouragement to young folks is to look at it as long-term, look at the skill sets that you can develop as an individual, and those apply across any industry.
For Drilling Contractor, this is Stephen Whitfield. Thanks for watching.